Hello friends, today we are going to be looking into Java abstraction concept. From this topic, we are going to be find answer for three different question. Okay, so this is the three different question. What is abstraction in Java? So you can Google it, meaning of this word abstraction. It will tells hiding the implementation details and showing only functionality to the user. This is the process of abstraction. What is data abstraction? What is data? Collection of information, right? So in software, why we are using data word for essential information or else important information, right? So here, data abstraction refers providing only essential information about the data to the outside world, hiding the background details. I'm going to be tell you one real-time example. Take us one person. Once you can saw one person, you can able to ensure what is the height, what is the weight. Of course, you know the person name also, right? Apart from, you don't know about the past life of his person, where he did schooling, where he did colleges. So what is the technical skills he have? This kind of data, no one not know, right? So this is the essential information which is need by company. So this is the information hide by unknown user, right? So next I'm going to be tell you real-time example of abstraction. Take us first example, ATM machine. So everyone know what is the functionality of ATM. So we can withdraw money, we can deposit the money, and we can see the balance of amount. So this is the process of ATM machine. But no one not know how this function will going on. So how the process, the background process is working. So this kind of software architecture implementation details, no one not know, right? So this is the best example. Next is car. Everyone know how to start the car, how to stop the car, how we can put the brake, when you have to press the accelerator. Based on that accelerator, the car's speed is increasing, right? So this kind of information everyone knows. But how the implementation details, which means once we can put the brake, how the car will be stopped, what is the details, which means how the functionality is working on in background level. This kind of information no one not know, right? Next is phone. We can able to call to other person, we can able to send the message to other person. The unknown person also get received call from you, get message from you. But how the call will going to other person, how the message will go to other person, this kind of information, which means internal details, whether car or ATM machine or phone, inside what was going on, no one not know, right? So this is the abstraction functionality. Okay, what is abstract class? So if you are created class with the keyword of abstract, that is called as abstract class. Why you are going to be create? Because I want hide the information from unknown user. I don't want to implement any details. So that reason I'm going to be create abstract class. Okay. Okay, then how I can use abstract method derived class? Of course, you can use extends keyword. You can going to be implement those inheritance concept. Using this inheritance concept, you can able to implement the abstract method. What is abstract method? So everyone knows normal method, which is we can once we can create the method should have method body, right? But abstract method does not have method body. Why? Already I told you, abstract means what? It's showing only functionality, does not have implementation details, right? So the same way, abstract just to define the method name, does not have any method body. Okay, Where you are going to be implement those abstract method? Derived class. So here first we are going to be find the answer for the first question. Why cannot we instate an abstract class in Java? Or else why cannot we create object for abstract class? Class name reference variable equal to new class name, right? Here we are not able to assign new keyword for abstract class. Why? Let's go. We are going to be find answer for in practical manner. Create class under Java oops.com package. Go to class. Now you are going to be create abstract class, right? So here you can check this abstract checkbox. After you can give abstract class name a underscore abstract class. So this is the abstract class name. So now successfully the abstract class will be created. How? Using abstract keyword. Now I'm going to be create abstract method inside abstract class. Abstract void print value and abstract void print message. This is two different abstract method created inside abstract class. Okay, this two method does not have any method body, right? Simply we are defined method name only. So the abstract will hide the implementation details. So that purpose we are created abstract class. Now this method I'm going to be called other class. So again I'm going to be create one main class which is main a abstract class. So now already I created abstract class. Inside abstract method also I created. This is the main class. Here I'm going to be create main method. Now we are finding answer for this question. Why cannot we instate an abstract class, right? So this is the question. We are finding answer for this one. Now I'm going to be access abstract method which is found inside abstract class. How we can call? Normally you can think us without abstract class. How you can access class method? Creating object for those class, right? Like that way I'm going to be create object for the abstract class. Let's see. Class AA equal to new A abstract abstract class. So now see one warning error will be thrown. What? Cannot instate the type of A underscore abstract class because this is the abstract one. This method does not have any body. Without implementation, how to call those method? AA dot print value. Okay, now I'm going to be execute. Let's see what output will be get. See, without method implementation, how the method will be execute? No, right? So this is the problem. We are not able to create object for abstract class. Okay, so this document will available in my blog. You can download and you can refer it. Okay, we cannot able to create object for abstract class. Then how I can access abstract method in my class? Let's see. Now we are going to be looking into abstract class versus concrete class. What is concrete class? So here the question is, can I implement abstract method in an abstract base class in Java? Is it possible? No way. Let's see, I'm going to show you. So this is the answer for the first question. So already we have abstract class. Again, I'm going to be create another one class. which is another abstract class. B abstract class. Here I'm going to be extends a abstract class. Here I'm going to be called that abstract class method. Print value and print message. So here again I'm going to be create another one main class. I just removed. Okay. So inside, so here having superclass and this is the subclass. A is superclass, B is subclass. You can look like imagine that one. Okay. So inside the subclass we can able to implement abstract method, right? So here I'm going to be give some print value. Here I'm going to be give what print message control A control I. Okay. So this is the alignment. So here I'm going to be create reference variable for B1. So how you can access this method? Creating object for the specific class, right? We cannot able to do. So here we are not able to implement inheritance concept inside abstract class. The base class and subclass like that we are not able to implement inside abstract one. Okay, so the answer for no. Next question is, can I implement abstract method in derived class in Java? Yes, of course, we can. Before moving answer for this question, I'm going to be tell you one theory part. Concrete class. This is the another name which is subclass or derived class. Okay. So what is concrete class? This is the type of subclass which implements all this abstract method of the super abstract class, which is it extends to. I'm going to be tell you in practical manner. That time we will be get answer for this question. Let's go. Here I'm going to be just to remove this one. So already we have two abstract class which is A1 and B1. Okay. The same way already we have method this A abstract class. I'm going to be create normal class which is normal. Okay, A without abstract class. Okay, so here I'm going to be implement this abstract method inside without abstract class. How I can implement using the extends keyword. Extends A abstract class. So you can notice here, once extend the abstract class, we can see one warning error. Move on cursor here. What is the message will be till add unimplemented methods. So what is the unimplemented methods available inside abstract class? This is the two method available inside abstract class. Those method only we are going to be implement inside A without abstract class. Click on this one. See, it will be came. Here I'm going to be give A, so I just copy. Print value, and like that I'm going to be give sysvo here. Print message. Okay, now two method will be available. So now inside main class, what I'm going to do, I'm create reference variable for without abstract class. What is the without abstract class name? A underscore without abstract class, without abstract equal new A without abstract class. Now using this reference variable, I'm going to be call this to method. Let's see. Without abstract dot print value without abstract dot print message. Now I'm going to be execute print value and print message. So here you can notice one different. What is the answer for this first question? We are not able to create object for abstract class. The same way we can able to create object for normal class, which is the public class, right? So this is the derived class. Go to here. This is the superclass. The abstract is superclass. This is the subclass, which means derived class or concrete class. So inside I'm going to be implement abstract method, print value and print message. So here we are created public class, not for abstract class. So again I'm create main method. So inside main method I create reference variable for without abstract class one, which is the subclass or concrete class. Using this reference variable, I'm going to be access the subclass method, which is implemented abstract method one. Okay. So this is the answer for this question. This is the second question. Can I implement abstract method in derived class? Yes, of course, you can able to access. So now I'm going to be tell you what is difference between abstract class and concrete class. Abstract class declare using abstract modifier, obviously. So how we can create abstract class? Go to here, class, we can check this checkbox, right? That time only this abstract keyword will become and class name will be created, right? But what is the concrete class? No need to declare using the abstract keyword. So go to here. So here we didn't give abstract key. With abstract keyword only, the concrete class will create it, right? So an abstract class cannot be instantly directly, right? So again come to here. We are not able to create object for, I'm going to be show you, B abstract, sorry, B abstract class BB equal to new. So the same thing. We are not able to create instead for this abstract class, right? So this is the one. But the concrete class can be instantly directly using the new keyword. So this is the one. So this is the concrete class, which is the subclass or a derived class. We can able to create object for using the new keyword, right? An abstract class may or may not contain abstract method. Yes, this will get answer for in my next video. I will tell you. So here we can able to give abstract method or else non-abstract method also. I will tell you. A concrete class cannot contain abstract method. So go to here. So inside subclass or else concrete class implemented non-abstract method. So here method implemented, but the method name does not contain abstract keyword, right? So this is the one. Next is an abstract class cannot be declared as final. The concrete class can be declared as final. So this is the 3 point I will tell you in my next video. Okay. So how we can declare non-abstract method, final and static. So constructor, those topic we have to implement inside abstract. Okay. So this is the answer for 3 questions. I hope you can understand very well, right? Thank you guys.